Many military veterans are proud of their service, but they prefer not to talk about it, even with friends or family. That was true for 24-year Army veteran Jack Catt, but a trip to a museum with his grandson sparked a change.
When we went to turn it in, the guy says, "Would you like to keep that?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "We're just going to trash it."
82-year-old Jack Catt stores most of his war decorations tucked out of the way, upstairs, down a hallway, and on a small bookshelf.
The commander was General Westmoreland.
That includes this photo of the commander of all troops in Vietnam pinning one of the highest awards for valor in combat on the chest of then helicopter pilot Captain Blackjack.
You didn't talk to your family about this?
No.
For more than 50 years, this veteran never spoke about most of his war memories.
In 5 or 6 hours during the day, you might fly 20 different missions. You were resupplying, medevac, all kinds of other different missions.
I mean, you saw a lot of casualties in your
time. Yes, yeah.
He recalls the death of his friend, Captain Cozart.
He was from Louisiana at that time, wife, 2 kids.
And another friend, James Butler.
And the one officer was One Officer Butler, and he was from North Carolina.
And he kept memories of 2 combat tours to himself until a trip in 2010 to Washington, D.C. and the National Museum of American History.
And the first thing that caught my eye was the nose of this helicopter, the yellow Robin Hood hat. Then the second thing that caught my memory was 091. And I thought, I've flown that chopper a number of times. And I thought, how can this be? How can this chopper end up, in the museum?
By his side that day was his grandson.
He says, "Granddad," he says, "what are these patches in the floor of this aircraft?" And I told him, I says, "Jackson, those are bullet holes, and we looked at those as Band-Aids." When my grandson asked about the Band-Aids, it opened up memories of when we were on an operation.
Was it a good thing that it triggered those memories or a bad thing for you?
Well, I think it was a good thing. It also was a good thing in the sense that my grandkids were there and were really interested in, what happened.
Records put that pilot and that helicopter in Vietnam during the same year, 1966.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. It burned into our brains.
In 2002, this Huey became the focal point of a film tour, engaging Vietnam veterans across the country, encouraging them to share their stories.
That very chopper.
That very chopper.
And so, while most of his war memorabilia still sits out of the way upstairs, this veteran is finding the memories of war flow more easily after seeing that familiar combat helicopter and hearing a cascade of questions from one curious 8-year-old.
That was a seminal moment in your memories of Vietnam when you walked in.
Yes.
And later tonight, you can read more about the impact of that pilot's military service on the rest of his life at WBIR.com. Thank you for watching 10 News at 5. 10 News